My touch your phone? Wallet. Yeah, wallet.
Сейчас чуть попозже еще посижу. Тихо, тихо, Тарзан. Тарзан, тихо, Тарзан.
Imagine you see something scary while wandering through the bushes. This video was uploaded by a YouTuber at Vampirella666. According to local witnesses, the incident occurred in a small town in Catalonia. People reported seeing a large winged figure fly through the air before crashing to the ground.
Es que tío, yo qué sé, tío, se llaman plumas, tío. ¿No es uno?
The figure was described as having leathery wings and a menacing appearance. Many people have speculated that the figure may have been a fallen angel sent from the heavens to punish those on Earth. However, others believe that it may be a UFO or a new type of aircraft that was being tested by the military. Regardless of what actually happened, the incident has sparked a lot of interest and speculation, with many people flocking to the crash site to see if they can spot any signs of the mysterious figure.
Escolta, ho sents o no?
Who would have thought that a vacation for a family would turn into one of the scariest experiences ever? This footage was uploaded by a YouTube channel at Paravids. The footage was captured by a group of hikers who were exploring the Russian forest.
А теперь ко мне. Ко мне, Тарзан. Ко мне, я говорю. Тарзан! Тарзан, я сказал, ко мне!
As they were walking through the dense foliage, they suddenly noticed a strange figure in the distance. As they approached, they saw a young girl levitating off the ground and hovering in mid-air. The hikers quickly realized that they were dealing with something beyond their understanding and immediately turned to leave the forest. However, as they ran away, they heard the sound of wings flapping and they knew that they were being pursued by the mysterious levitating girl. The footage cuts off shortly after, leaving many questions unanswered. What was the levitating girl trying to tell the hikers? And what was the purpose of her appearance in the forest? This probably remains a mystery.
Что это? Тихо, тихо, Тарзан. Тарзан, тихо, Тарзан.
Watching small children always feels delightful, doesn't it?
女の子が母親の方を向き、一瞬鏡の方へ振り返った。その次の瞬間。
Not in this case. The haunting video of a small Japanese girl was shared by @N4ZM1 on YouTube. The footage shows a small Japanese girl looking into a mirror. However, watch closely and see what happens. That was scary, wasn't it?
その次の瞬間。右側の鏡に映り込んだ女の子のみが睨みつけるようにこちらを向いている。
Have you ever thought about what it would be like to enter a paranormal house? Well, for this man, it was a reality. As shared by a YouTube channel at Faden, this is truly a nightmare for us all. The footage was captured in a seemingly ordinary house, but it quickly became clear that this is no ordinary place. Strange noises and eerie whispers have been heard coming from the house for years, but nobody could ever explain them. One brave soul decided to investigate and set up a camera in the house. The footage he captured is nothing short of chilling. It shows a ghostly figure sticking to the walls of the house. The figure is barely visible, however, its presence is undeniable. You can see the ghostly figure covered in white cloth. The man ran away the moment he saw the ghostly figure. Pretty scary, isn't it?
What the hell's that? That on the floor. Right there.
Imagine a situation where you close your pantry door and it opens automatically every time. You'd be thinking it's a technical fault, but what if I told you it was something else entirely? This eerie video was uploaded by @Scariest127 on his YouTube channel. The footage was captured by a homeowner who had grown tired of finding their pantry door open every morning. He decided to set up a camera to capture what was happening but never expected to see what he did. The footage shows the pantry door slowly creaking open, seemingly on its own accord. The homeowner was stunned and couldn't explain what was happening, but then a friend suggested they zoom in on the design above the pantry door. And that's when the true horror began. As the camera zooms in, a ghostly figure becomes visible, peering out from the shadows. The homeowner was horrified and immediately sold their home and moved, but the ghostly figure seems to follow them. What if the hotel you stayed at was haunted by some evil spirit? This CCTV video footage was uploaded by a YouTube channel named @JimmyNut22. The security cameras were set up to monitor the hotel 24/7, but on this particular night, they captured something that no one was prepared for. The footage starts with the hotel appearing to be completely normal and peaceful, but then suddenly a blood-curdling scream breaks the silence. The scream is so intense and so loud that it sends shivers down the spine. It seems to come from all around the camera, as if the ghostly figure is right in the room with the security personnel. The person watching the footage was so horrified that he immediately ran away. Some people believe that this is the voice of a woman who died in the hotel many years ago, while others claim it was the voice of a demon trapped in the hotel for eternity.
What's going on, John?
This haunting footage was captured on YouTube by @DeepParkCBS. The CCTV footage starts with a seemingly normal day at the school, but then strange things begin to happen. Books fly off shelves, doors slam shut, and objects move on their own. At first, some people thought it was a simple prank, but as the footage continues, it became clear that it's something more sinister at play. The teachers and students are all caught off guard by the strange events, and the once peaceful school is now filled with fear and uncertainty. You'll be astounded by this video and wonder if unknown creatures still exist. Shared by @TheParanormalReview on his YouTube channel, the video begins in the center of the forest where man is an intrusion and nature is in charge. Your perception of what is real and what isn't will be challenged by what happens next. A big hairy person can be seen racing swiftly through the trees in the video. What was that? A bear? Nah, definitely not. Bigfoot? Or could it have been something more evil? Watch in awe as the enigmatic creature weaves through the deep jungle with amazing speed and agility. The figure can be seen slipping into the trees, then momentarily reappearing before slipping away once more on the video. People have been looking for proof of Bigfoot for decades, but this footage is completely unique. The monster is too large and too swift to be anything else, and it is also too agile to be a bear. Have you ever been stuck in an elevator? Let me add a twist here. Have you ever been stuck in a paranormal elevator? This YouTube footage captured by @SamitKhan Yilmaz shows Elisa Lam in the elevator of the Cecil Hotel in Los Angeles, California, just moments before she disappeared. Her behavior is erratic and strange, and she hides behind the buttons and gestures towards the corners of the elevator. She backed off from the elevator, but the door elevators start to open and close on their own. What happened to her? Was she being chased, or was she being controlled by a supernatural force? Watch in horror as her behavior becomes more and more erratic until she suddenly disappears from the picture. Her body was found weeks later in one of the hotel's water tanks. To this day, no one knows what happened to Elisa Lam in that elevator. Was it a supernatural force, a psychotic break, or something even more creepy? For the most part, we have seen this in many horror movies, but what if it happened in reality? This video posted by @Angelo5566 is definitely something not so unusual. The video shows a seemingly harmless object, a rocking chair. But as you'll soon see, there is nothing harmless about this piece of furniture. The footage shows an old and rickety rocking chair swaying back and forth on its own with no one in sight. At first you might think it's just the wind, but as the rocking intensifies and the chair creaks louder, you can't help but feel like something else is at play. As you continue to watch, the chair suddenly stops moving and then suddenly starts to move again. It's as if the ghostly presence controlling the chair has changed its mind, or maybe it's trying to send you a message. Imagine visiting a cemetery where someone is taking care of dead souls. That's creepy, isn't it? This clip captured by @Top5s definitely will blow your mind. A cemetery near Charleston, South Carolina gained notoriety in 1987 as a result of amateur photographer Harry Reynolds' capture of the scene. A shawled woman appears to be tending a baby's grave in the picture. Sue Howard Hardy, who died just 6 days after giving birth to a stillborn child in 1888, is said to have been the appearance. Kodak studied and tested the photograph and the negatives, but it was unable to uncover anything that would support or refute the theory that she died as a result of problems from giving delivery at the time. But what if the dining room turns into a scene from a horror movie? This video, published by @DavidEarl on YouTube, is the perfect tale of a dining room nightmare. The footage shows a woman dressed up quite spooky in white and with a facial expression that looks really scary. The clip shows the woman screaming in an unbearable sound with her head down in a bowl. After some time, she wakes up again and then produces the same sound.
Там red. There is nothing.
Who would have thought that they would experience weird and scary moments in a city like Paris? This clip, uploaded by @AmazingVids, is definitely not for the faint-hearted. Watch via a Blair Witch style lens as some unfortunate souls become utterly lost in the underground stone passages of the Paris catacombs, and hear him get increasingly afraid as he quickens his maddening journey like he's being pursued just before the camera cuts out, or was it dropped? Then we hear the man either flee or be drawn into the afterlife. If you're not afraid of small spaces, you can observe and make a decision.
He's running faster and faster and faster, deeper and deeper into the catacombs. And all of a sudden, he drops the camera. He just dropped. The camera just drops on the ground and keeps rolling. And you see his feet just run away.
After seeing this video, you will definitely change your mind. This video was uploaded by @LittleBabyIceCream on its YouTube channel and shows an advertisement probably made to hate. This footage shows the brand's advertisement in the most cryptic way, which features an androgynous ice cream person eating themselves while maintaining continual eye contact with the viewer, which is more enticing than that statement. I wish I could enjoy 16% butterfat ice cream, but I'm still too scared. We're back again with a cemetery video, shared by the Paranormal Anomaly Search Team on his YouTube channel. This video is one of America's most spooky cemeteries, Bachelor's Grove Cemetery. The footage shows a paranormal anomaly search team searching for proof of paranormal activity. The team took numerous pictures of what looked to be a female figure over various visits. The spectral being known as the White Madonna, or the Woman in White, is a well-known extraterrestrial inhabitant of Bachelor's Grove. She is rumored to be seen walking in the graveyard with her child. This is by no means the only unsettling tale concerning Bachelor's Grove.
In our picture in 2009, it appears she is holding a baby. Here is everything compiled together.
You would definitely not go to fill up your gas tank alone at night after watching this. This video, captured by @SpooksRule, shows an incomprehensible blue thing roaming around on this unusual film of a gas station security camera recording. Upon its release, the recording went viral, causing local reporters to look into the strange occurrence. Late in 2007, the unsettling video was captured in Parma, Ohio. This video was uploaded on @YankeeReb. The clip shows two men setting up camp near the cannon. A figure soon appears close by. The figure seems to be a ghostly one and it is not clearly seen. However, this recording definitely raises a lot of questions.
Holy crap. Down by the canyon, you see that?
Oh, what is that?
Wait, shh. Oh my god. Is it?
No way. What is that?
I have no friggin' idea.
Did you get that on the camera?
This video, captured by @Paranormal Planet, shows a shadow figure seen moving through the Gonzalez Alvarez house, one of the oldest houses in America. What's more interesting is that people believe that this ghostly presence in the house has never let anyone live there permanently. This video was shared by @Paranormal Camera and Crazy Tape on its YouTube account. In this video, a bizarre orange being that resembles a human being is seen floating above the Bachelor's audience. The person who is taking the photograph seemed to think that it might have been a ghost of a saint of the Catholic Church or even Jesus himself.
The 19-year-old recorded a strange image that seems to be hovering well above the crowd.
Kind of see where the feet is a bit. Cloak maybe, I don't know.
Some think Chuck and Edna's Made Right restaurant may be home to ghosts, despite the fact that some people have disregarded this video as a result of a bug scurrying across a CCTV lens. The video was shared by @RealThinkTV on its YouTube handle. The restaurant's manager, Pat Orr, asserts that since the establishment of the company, staff members have reported strange happenings. The first thing to be captured on camera was a ghostly shadow gliding towards the sink in the restaurant's kitchen before disappearing. A worker was struck by cups that were slipping off a shelf in another video that was just a week old at the time. Another stack of cups can be seen tumbling sideways by itself as if to refute the bug notion.
Cascade enlisted the help of Iowa City ghost hunters to investigate a series of unexplained phenomena in the
maid right in Cascade and says he can't explain the human-shaped shadow that was captured on.
A series of creepy videos were posted on YouTube by a user called @Mr112Dirtbag 8 years after the UMass student Maura Murray disappeared in 2004. Murray's wrecked car was found on Route 112 in New Hampshire, but she was never found. The videos, which include cryptic messages and references to other missing persons cases, sparked theories that the uploader was involved in Murray's disappearance. However, investigators found nothing that could be used as evidence. And Murray's family dismissed the videos as cruel and hideous. Most of Mr. 112 Dirtbag's videos are no longer available, but viewers still believe there may have been something in the clips that investigators missed. Despite this, authorities never had enough evidence to open an investigation. Posted by a user @Yitz on his YouTube, with an animatronic mannequin named Tara moving its arms and head while repeating the phrase "I feel fantastic." But this video progresses. It becomes more clear that something sinister is lurking behind the surface. Interspersed with Tara's performance hint at a dark and terrifying secret. The video's creator, known only as John Bergeron, is rumored to be a murderer who incorporated footage of his victims into the video. The eerie reference to the story of the Pygmalion, along with the unsettling robotic movements of Tara, leaves viewers feeling uneasy and wondering what other horrors might be hiding in the shadows. This video, allegedly from the dark web, posted by @MaintenanceTunnels, features a man having some soup while being comforted by two characters in costume. It seems harmless enough until you realize the characters were stolen and being used in an unauthorized and disturbing way. The man's crying seems to be a result of some unseen horror. And theories abound about what he's eating. Is it human flesh, or is he being poisoned? The fact that the video's creator has never been identified only adds to the unease, leaving viewers to wonder what kind of twisted mind could produce something so unsettling. As you watch the video, you can't help but feel that you too are being watched and that the true horror lies just beyond the screen. Uploaded by @ThatMetalZip on his YouTube handle, this one is surely going to make you scratch your head. Who wants to take a break from all this awful content and do something more fun? Why not visit Disneyland? Disneyland is absolutely not spooky. It's the most welcoming, warm, and endearing location we can imagine. And well, what was that? Cameras have mysteriously recorded footage of a horrible entity prowling the grounds at night. So it appears that not even the fantastic world of Disney is safe from the supernatural beings of our universe. Some have argued that this is the ghost of Walt Disney, the man himself. Whether this is a real ghost or only a video malfunction, the image will not soon be forgotten in our minds. This mind-blowing eerie video was captured by @DevinRaymond on YouTube. The cameraman and his companions are examining a foreboding and lonely setting. Number 2, the area in question was vehemently rumored to be haunted. The third knot is the most shocking since they choose to open a large crimson metallic door to see what's behind it. A gruff voice may be faintly heard almost immediately after opening the door. The video repeats the sound many times just in case you don't hear it in the first time. A voice can be heard saying, "I have the body of a pig." After it has been slowed down and cleaned up, followed by the grunting noises. This awful video was posted on YouTube by @Kent Lee.
Dang, I swear to God.
Given that this is a short horror movie that explicitly declares itself to be fiction, we can all find some solace in knowledge that this video is 100% phony.
Hello?
We can only infer that the man next to the woman is her husband, but when the woman receives a call from her husband informing her that he went on a brief walk, things take a bizarre and unexpected turn. Who's lying next to her if her spouse is the one on the phone? The frightful jump scare will begin in 3, 2, and 1. Use your favorite adjective to describe what happens in this film because by the time it was through, it rendered us utterly speechless.
Here's your homegirl, Nikki. I'm back to show you this amazing...
This video was posted by a YouTube channel @Muhammad Rifai. It begins innocently enough with a woman offering assistance with makeup and offering helpful recommendations and suggestions.
Our little stunted brush, this is what I like to call it, because it has shorter bristles here, so it's better for the contouring. Work it, work.
The woman is demonstrating several makeup procedures when her live connection is abruptly cut off by what appears to be a darkened room.
Start here.
She then appears to lose control of her body and appears to be possessed by something as she begins to brutally bash her face into a bloody and shattered mess. Early in 2022, a resourceful YouTuber @KanePixels posted a 9-minute short clip depicting a foolish traveler exploring the titular back rooms.
Hello? Hello? Hey guys! What is this?
Encountering famous hidden spots and running from odd monsters. internet urban legend known as the Backrooms originally became well known in 2019 as a result of several unsettling posts on the well-known internet discussion boards. The tale revolves around a set of almost unending extra-dimensional passageways that bind anybody unlucky enough to slip out of reality. The video was first in a series that establishes the mythology behind the idea of backrooms. At Oliver de Segazan, a performance artist, posted this peculiar work on YouTube about 15 years ago. In his work, he frequently covers his body with multiple layers of clay, body paint, and other substances before finishing with, well, take a look. It gets strange. In the creepy grudge ghost girl in the mirror video from @ncook1234 YouTube channel, a girl is seen admiring herself in a mirror before turning towards the camera. However, her reflection does not follow her movements and appears to be stuck in place. Suddenly, the reflection changes, revealing a ghostly image of a girl with dark, empty eyes and a twisted grin. This eerie sight leaves the girl feeling uneasy and scared, creating a spine-chilling moment captured on video. Posted by @thewindowlicker, this is one of the creepiest videos out there. I was unable to continue viewing this video because it kept coming back to me.
Do you want a glass of water?
I had such strong convictions that this was true and that Johnny would ultimately harm me.
What's this about Mama? Is this your mother?
Chris Cunningham, however, created Rubber Johnny for a music video and short film for Aphex Twins. This feels like a horrifying found footage film because of the night vision and frequent use of eye shine.
That will make you feel really strange. I'm with you, nothing's gonna happen to you. Just calm down now. Just try to...
Uploaded by @nana825763 on its YouTube handle, this one surely is going to thrill you. It's a mistake to believe that this is like your favorite cookery program. This doesn't really resemble a cooking or food show. The Cooking Idol features a doll that cautions you against consuming red foods. Sounds adorable. No way. The doll in this video appears to be controlled by a specific demon. Who can you guess? The YouTuber @Lamar Mendez and his crew explore an abandoned crematory and encounter several strange occurrences. They hear breathing and strange sounds.
Oh my god, look at
this? The that?
And even capture a whimper on camera.
Yeah, there's like weird thumping coming from somewhere.
Using a spirit box app, they hear something that startles them. As they attempt to leave, they find objects moved and hear more unexplained noises.
Oh my god. I can't even stop my app.
The eerie footage and their reactions leave a chilling impression, highlighting the intrigue and fascination with the paranormal that draws many to explore abandoned places and attempt to communicate with the unknown.
What was that?
Number 1. Scariest House. In a spooky video clip, YouTuber Dennis from @DarkLife investigates a haunted mansion and encounters unsettling phantoms.
Сейчас чуть попозже еще посмотрим.
He experiences strange behavior and performs a haunting session where the spirits issue a terrifying warning. Despite this, Dennis ventures into the cellar to retrieve a remote-controlled car and discovers what appears to be a bone. Upon restoring to the floor, he hears a rasping sound and is eventually met with a jump scare. The constant presence of whatever is in the mansion is far more frightening than any single jump scare, leaving a lasting impression on the viewer. A YouTube user claimed that she had been having poltergeist activity in her Dutch flat when she noticed her kitchen lights flickering one day. She filmed something quite scary. Her cabinets are all initially wide open. She enters and discovers nobody is there. She simply shuts the cabinets before returning to the living room, yet the lights keep turning on and off. The lights dim as she turns around. And a terrifying dark figure appears to be peering out of the kitchen. What do you perceive to be happening in this home? Is it haunted, or was everything made up? I'll let you make that decision. This clip was posted on YouTube by a channel named Super Horror Bro. In this clip, a man is seen walking down an alleyway at night when he is suddenly ambushed by a ghostly apparition. The entity grabs his leg and drags him through the hallway where he screams and kicks before it finally releases him. The fact that the Waverman's leg is elevated and his arms are flailing indicate that he is being dragged by a paranormal entity, which adds to the creepiness of this footage. It's either that or an extremely convincing fraud, I guess. This YouTube video was uploaded by a YouTube channel Infinite. This video depicts an 11-year-old boy being pulled back into the doorway while seated on a chair, but his mother manages to catch him.
Yeah.
The boy was made to lean up against the wall before being dragged to the left. Once more, the mother catches her son, prompting others to claim that it is all a fraud. But the boy truly appears to be being carried away. How this could possibly be fake is beyond me. It seems extremely genuine, so what would they stand to gain by doing this? This video you're about to view is a clip from a dollhouse. A haunted location was uploaded by Top 5 Central. One of the cameras they set up to film the house was actually able to capture what appears to be a ghostly image of a young kid on March 20th, 2009. The weird, transparent young boy is suddenly visible at the bottom of the stairway as the camera is bent downward to gaze at it. Going frame by frame, it appears that he simply rushes up the steps. The usage of a few filters to make it stand out is what makes this even weirder to look at, and it's definitely a young boy too. This eerie clip was posted by One Movie on its YouTube handle. An unusual incident was captured on a hospital surveillance video. This experience was peculiar since there was a dark figure at the end of the hallway. Yet after a little while, the figure abruptly starts moving in a different direction. Look closely at the black shadow that is at the end of the hallway. Continuing the list with Top 5 Central, this one is unbelievable. Because so many questionable things may have occurred here in the past, hospitals and asylums are always at the top of the list for places that can be haunted. This hospital is not any different because it reportedly once housed a doctor who committed suicide. This video is fairly straightforward. You can see the doctor's shadow emerge from behind a door at the end of a corridor. Between the stretchers, he essentially hovers. Hundreds of people tried to visit the hospital to see the ghost when this rumor spread. What would you do if you went hunting for danger? Please tell me in the comment section below. The video was shared by @NukesTop5 on its YouTube handle. The clip shows the guards performing their routine rounds one evening when they observed something weird creeping around the prison wall. They initially believed it to be a prisoner trying to escape, but what they discovered was something alarming. The guard saw a bizarre figure moving back and forth through the concrete while climbing the wall. This camera automatically records anything by itself. Well, in a strange and scary video posted by @Chills, this video features a camera that rolls out on its own. It appears that there is a ghost who is handling the camera. Also, what's scarier is the fact that the clip also features the movement of the camera. Pretty scary, isn't it?
Thank you for those words. Have you got any more words to tell us? What the heck happened there, Glenn? Glenn?
Alright, this video is hilarious as well as spooky. Shared by the YouTuber at Nuke's Top 5, the video focuses on two friends hanging out when they observe a woman wandering through their local cemetery. The figure wanders around without shoes on, dancing and caressing gravestones until she vanishes out of thin air. Where did she go, though, in all seriousness?
Fucking tombstone. Yeah, she was blowing it. She laying on a tombstone. She was blowing it. Hey, what you doing, girl? Yo, that shit is creepy as. What the? What happened? What the fuck is she doing? Why she touching other people's graves? Yo, she just bust her head on the other grave, though. Did she?
Nothing is more unsettling than a ghostly doll, and in the following video posted by @Top5s, captured a nightmare security camera, a supposedly haunted doll is shown moving independently. The doll is part of the eerie collection that Lee and Linz Alsteer have amassed over time and keep on display in their Haunted Items Museum in Rotherham, UK. Although the couple is unaware of the doll's past, they were sent this specific doll. The doll was propped up, making the footage even more puzzling because if it had fallen naturally, it would have hit the floor, but it didn't. She appeared to defy gravity from where she was standing.
The doll is part of a spooky collection of items Lee and Linz Alsteer have built up over the years that are kept in their Haunted Objects Museum in Rotherham, England. This particular doll was sent to the couple, although they have no history of its background. The footage is even more mysterious because the doll was propped up, and if it was a natural fall, it would have landed on the floor, but it didn't. The way she was positioned seems to defy gravity.
Theaters are meant to relax you, but what if the theater turns into a nightmare for you? This video posted by @ScaryTapes showcases a man inside the theater alone.
I'm just gonna sit. We got a furnace running, so there's sound, but I'm just gonna sit and listen, and just let the camera roll. And
And what happens next will send shivers down your spine. The man begins to worry as the theater seats automatically begin to move. The man tries to see what's in the theater with him, but apart from the eerie sounds of movement, he doesn't feel anything. This still remains a mystery.
something just moved behind me. Jeez. Okay. I don't see anything. Have a look here. Holy crap, I don't know if that seat was down. I have no idea.
After watching these 25 videos, you definitely are not going to sleep. If you enjoy the video, do like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more. Until next time, stay safe out there because you never know what might be lurking in the shadows. Number 15. A humanoid monster was unintentionally captured by the cameras as they were recording this Mexican rat movie. This short clip is provided by YouTube user Cryptid Encounter. Try to identify it. What do you see? In the shadows, a cryptid form seems to stand up. Look more closely, then it vanishes. However, it's unclear if it simply slides off the screen. This is quite weird in my opinion. It appears to be not human, and now that I've seen a crawler, I do believe this may be what we're looking at. Number 14. This witch is dispensing insanity. I don't feel particularly joyful watching this YouTube video that Happy Channel posted. The witch becomes furious as the paranormal explorer prays. As he investigates the house more, the action keeps going. A door starts to bang soon, but when he opens it, nothing happens. There is nothing at all behind it, even yet it smacks mere inches from him. The hallway, however, is empty. The light swings over him as he proceeds. The carpet begins to sag up in the hallway. Finally, the cameraman is able to document what has been creating all of this mayhem. That picture is gruesome. Even if everything here is staged, which I believe it to be based on all the camera angles and cuts, it's still something that will stay with you. Number 13, the overnight team is in Illinois at Ashmore Estates, one of the most spooky attractions in the Midwest. Early in the 20th century, a poor farm and mental facility called Ashmore Estates was constructed. Visitors who have encountered paranormal phenomena frequently feel oppressed after leaving. The team witnesses a paranormal event take place before their very eyes. The men described what they had seen. Was it knocked over by the ghost? Here it is once more. I think it did. Do you concur? Number 12. An historic nursing home turned tourist destination in Utah's Asylum 49. But is it actually a haunted house? I think it is. The overnight team suddenly becomes aware of something nearby. They then hear it and notice it get closer. They grow more and more certain of what they're seeing as they continue to peer through the binoculars.
I see the head.
The head is visible. Do you see it also? Number 11. According to vlogger D-Dog Michael, this fascinating settlement vanished in an instant. He's on a quest to learn the truth. In the exterior of one of the houses, he notices the blind man trembling. It cannot be the wind, he asserts. He hears a groan or a breath.
와, 이게 녹화됐는가 모르겠다, 야.
Although this is undoubtedly disturbing, it was the figure in the corner that startled me. After that, he discovers this trapped in the light switch.
일부러 칼을 만들었네.
Michael, I wouldn't advise doing that. Keep watching to learn more. Number 10. Avoid making a ghost angry. You can't predict how they'll respond. YouTuber Jeremy Bateman invited the poltergeist into his house to act out more after it closed a cabinet door. Monitor the saucepan on the left-hand stove.
Come on now, you can do it. Throw something. Open a cabinet door.
You can do it, so hurry up. Something is flung. Activate the cabinet door. Jeremy, did he mislead the ghost? Several commenters believe this. I got the impression that he wasn't happy about this. A cabinet door opening intrigues me less than a thing moving on its own, in my opinion. Number 9. When an unexpected guest shows up at the party, these females were just hanging out and enjoying themselves. This footage of what YouTube Ratchy Baby 12 believes to be a ghost is on the stairs is shared.
Yeah, we thought we'd just chill out. I remember she was when she was little. I remember I played Eucharist.
Keep a close eye on them in the hallway. Yeah, there is a figure there, but it is hidden. It appears that the top of its head is pixelated and just dimly visible. I find its movement peculiar and amorphous looking. Throughout the remaining 45 seconds of the video, it doesn't reappear. What is this object? I feel as though they are being watched, but by whom? I'm not certain. Number 8. What would you do if you heard this sound in the middle of nowhere? This video was posted on Instagram by Cryptid University and was shot outside a borrowed cabin in the middle of the forest. Pay close attention. I don't know about you. But listening to this audio gives me the chills. Listen once more. Ouch. Are there skinwalkers here? If so, it's actually closer than we realize, in my opinion. Number 7. Do you share your workspace with a ghost? Graham Lee, a YouTuber, managed to capture the spirit in action this time. Keep an eye out on the left corner of the display. All of it is visible. Before it slides forward and leaps into the ground, the box lies flat on a shelf. You see it there, right? There was no chance for anything to have pushed it off, the uploader claims. It's difficult to discern from this viewpoint, to be honest. If that's the situation, it might have gotten pushed forward by something that fell behind it, or maybe it was unsteady on the shelf to begin with. Thus, I'm going to need to view additional videos before I assume that this was the work of a ghost coworker. Number 6. One of the drawbacks of becoming a YouTube celebrity is being stalked. Crypto NWO is aware of this personally because his stalker was repeatedly caught on the YouTuber's security cameras.
That's my house! I had 3 cameras set up. 3 in my backyard.
But before that, the stalker sent him a video. The stalker's video matches security camera footage captured by the YouTuber's home side. The stalker enters his home after banging on the window and knocking.
That's my door.
As the stalker approaches the other cameras, they begin to malfunction, suggesting that he might be in possession of a device that interferes with video. The camera begins to malfunction. The problem disappears as the stalker moves away from the camera.
The camera starts to glitch. When the stalker walks away from the camera, the glitch goes away.
As he walks up the stairs, you can see that he is getting closer to the camera and the glitch intensifies. The stalker circles the property before gazing directly into one of the cameras, but as he approaches the last camera, the man stops recording on his mobile and just stares at it in silence. It freaks me out to no end. You can watch the stalker approach his victim's front door, knock, and then run away in another video the stalker shared. The stalker transmits another tape from inside the victim's home, capturing Crypto's voice and his dog on video, as if to further taunt him. You have to wonder if this was the stalker's last visit or if he's just starting as he exits the area. The second choice, I fear, is the solution. Number 5. This video was posted on YouTube by Delta Fuller in the eerie slamming doors house. The door flutters slightly as he sets up the camera to try to catch the ghost in action. Later this occurs to the monthly character, but it's extreme and the ghost hasn't yet slammed it. Then it keeps happening.
Come on, close the door. You ain't got enough hair on your balls to close.
And this time he records from within the space. You can see it wasn't acting in that way. Please open the door. You won't be held for your balls. I concur with many commenters who think that the ceiling fan's air circulation may be the only factor in this. We will only learn more if they turn it off, but until then, I'm going to proceed with caution. Number 4. This mansion is supposed to have been home to 2 witch sisters. Since then, it's been forgotten. Steve Ronan, a YouTuber, was there with his team leader to investigate. These oddities are among the bizarre things people discover here. Bottles for chemicals. What's in those bottles would be fascinating to me.
Chemical bottles.
They discover more unlabeled bottles a little while later. Steve seems to have a point, in my opinion. Maybe the witches got sick with something they couldn't get over.
Taking some medicine.
Taking medication. This may provide us with clues as to how they died. They might have been ill with something. Perhaps witches from rival cults cursed them. Whatever transpired, evil captured them. Number 3, according to YouTube team Cinevestigaia, Cordeas del Dandes, Alistair and his army of demons have been sent to annihilate the planet. We're about to encounter this legion.
Ó, você viu aquilo lá? Olha lá, olha lá, olha lá, olha lá, olha lá. Ó, você tá vendo aquilo?
Tô.
They notice something in the shadows. Although I don't see anything, they continue to search.
Ó, não sei se a câmera tá pegando, mano.
Passou ali, lá, tá passando lá, lá foi...
Ó.
They think they can clearly see Alistair standing in front of them. When they make the decision to leave following what happens next, nothing in this video persuaded him to believe in Alistair and his demon army.
Ele mesmo. Ô, meu Deus!
Você é louco, feio?
Yet it certainly appears that something in the shadows gave this team the creeps. After all, being there in person must have been considerably more terrifying. Number 2. YouTuber The Journey is the destination had an odd sensation while finishing the lights out challenge in a creepy farmhouse.
And I do think we got the name Kevin here.
And I absolutely believe Kevin came up here. That was strange.
Is that why you're stuck here? Because they built this house on top of your graves?
He hears the ruckus outside and decides to attempt to stick. Is that the reason you're here then? Because they erected this home over your graves? Later, he snaps a photo of a shadow scurrying across the space. Earl. Was Earl there? Is this house's foundation his grave? I believe it might be, yet I can't say with certainty that the majority of people found it intolerable. Number 1. In a bone-chilling video, YouTuber Extinct File ventures into an abandoned place and encounters the ghost of Pocahontas. The team spots the apparition in a doorway and captures unexplained sounds.
¿Dónde dormían? No mames. No inventes, güey. No mames. Cámara 2, güey. Hola. No puede ser, güey. La madre.
They speculate that the spirit was pregnant and hear wailing in the distance that goes on for minutes.
Estabas embarazada.
As they approach the enclosure, they realize the figure has vanished.
No mames, güey. No mames, cámara 2. Güey, ¿qué pedo? No mames.
The team is convinced that they have indeed come face to face with the Pocahontas ghost in hopes that the spirit doesn't attach themselves to them. The encounter proves that the paranormal world is unpredictable and always leaves us with more questions than answers.